different personality when it comes to the fragrance.
And a different DNA of sensual, so we're all a little different.
We're all a little different. So we gave you choices, so you can choose what you would like, what suits your personality or your mood. So it's gonna be 3.4 ounces of your
And these are the big sizes, Alice.
Yeah, times 2. Okay, you're getting both of them, not one. You get both of them at a price today of $60, so you can see the size right there. The bottles, you always, your presentation is so beautiful. So you're gonna be able to choose from 4 different fragrances, that being the Pheromone Breeze. We also have the Amber, if you want something very sensual, very warm. We also have the Pheromone Red Intense, as well as the Gypsy. So those are gonna be your 4 choices. Whichever choice, each one, 3.4 ounces, you will get 2 of these. That is not a choice. So take us through the fragrances.
Well, Gypsy, people tell me I'm a gypsy because I travel so much and I'm always packing my suitcase. But a gypsy, well, and we all have the spirit of a gypsy inside of us. So this fragrance will help you bring it out. And then you have the Pheromone Breeze, which is light and lovely, little pineapple, and just some wonderful, wonderful ingredients. And there you see them. But then the Red Intense, the Pheromone Red Intense, is so powerful.
Which is, actually, these are the notes for the Gypsy. You know what, if we could just go through each one of these, and then why don't we come back and go through each one of the notes, just so that you can understand. This is your Pheromone Red Intense that you're looking at right here.
And it makes a statement. When you're wearing this, people know you are.
And then the final choice is going to be the Amber.
The Sensual Amber.
Yes, the Sensual Amber.
Well, they're all wonderful. I don't know if I can tell you, you just should get all of them and then have them.
That's why we have 4 flex payments. It would be $15 each on your credit card if you do want to split that up. So let's go, if we could, individually through each and every one so that you can really understand the differences in the notes and what you're going to experience when you get this home. Starting with the Gypsy.
Well, look at the grapefruit in there. And the ginger. Ginger is just so beautiful. And the nutmeg. And the nutmeg happens to be an aphrodisiac and is not allowed to be sold in certain parts of the world. And the orange blossom. And then the sambac jasmine and the honeysuckle. The white orchid is so beautiful. And the tiara blossom, that's that little, almost like the little gardenia. And the cashmere wood, and the musks, and the vanilla beans. So there's a substantial base to this, which is very sensual. And you'll just feel like you want to explode and travel, but it will take you, it'll transport you to another place.
Is it fair to say that that is sweet and spicy? Because when I breathe that in, it has an exotic feel to it, but at the same time, I think then you take the white orchids and the jasmine, and it just
subdues it. Yeah, it makes it subtle, so you have one of all kinds of things.
So that's going to be your Gypsy choice. Next, Pheromone Breeze.
And here we've used some of the blue flowers and the grapefruit and the mandarin. So there, you can see it's a little oriental. The white jasmine, the Dakota lily, which is a wild, wonderful flower, and the yellow honeysuckle, and the base, which is the sandalwood. So these are still heavy, resiny bases that only depict a sensuality.
But if I were going to pick one that was, if I could call it the freshest, it almost has this freshness, a lightness.
That would be the Breeze.
The Breeze.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. Now, the other one that we have available is your Pheromone Red Intense.
This is a lady perfume. I mean, you're very dressed when you wear this.
Okay,
and
so
it makes a statement.
This is my cocktail, my holiday party.
That's right.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it is. It's elegant and regal, and it's like an old-fashioned perfume.
But It's so unique. I think the fragrances that you combine when you look at the top notes with the fruitiness of the raspberry, the pear, but then that white musk, the jasmine, and your low notes, your bottom notes, the vanilla, the amber, adding that warmth.
And the vanilla amplifies lust, so I don't know what else I can say.
Well, on TV anyway, right? We're kind of limited as to what we can say on TV. And then your final choice is going to be your sensual amber.
And that is a sensual perfume.
So it starts with your top notes of your French lavender. And then in the middle, you're gonna find your incense clove bud.
And cloves are very spicy and very compelling.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful. You're right. That's just sensual. And you know what? I'm not gonna call it even sexy, because I think that sexy is different, but sexy is different than sensual.
You know, you kind of undulate, and you don't have to say anything. It's just there in the bottle for you.
And all of these are going to be available for you, 3.4 ounces. This is your Eau de Parfum, okay? Understand again that what you're getting here, and each bottle, in fact, if we can just go close on each one of the bottles, I want you to see the beautiful way that these are gonna be displayed when you get them home. So starting right there, there is your gypsy. I'm gonna move my hand so you can see it. Look at the way you design this. Is it more fun designing the bottles or the fragrance?
No, the fragrance.
The fragrance.
Sure.
Start with the fragrance, and then the bottle comes the design.
Yeah.
How interesting. And then right there, if you want something a little bit lighter, then your Pheromone Breeze. It has this fresh, clean, beautiful fragrance to it. I think there's some pink grapefruit in there, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Beautiful. If you want something that really is going to be perfect for the holidays, because you go to a party, you put your velvets, you break out the good jewels, then you want a fragrance to match that style.
And even if you don't have the jewels, the fragrance will do that for you.
And you know what? People will remember the fragrance long after.
And
they'll remember
they
the
will
jewelry.
remember you, because you're going to feel so empowered.
And here is going to be your Pheromone. And this one is the, I can't read that. Oh, this is Essential Amber that you're getting. 2 of these. Okay, I know they're all your children, but
Do I have a favorite?
Let's say, well, let me say this. If, for example, somebody is watching right now and looking at this collection, where do you start? I mean, do you start with maybe events you have to go to, or the fragrances you like, the notes you like?
Oh, I think not, no. What would you like to have happen? And do you want to feel really empowered? Do you want to feel very sexy? Do you want to feel very ladylike? It's up to you.
I love that. So that when you're buying this, you're not buying a fragrance,
But actually,
you're buying an attitude.
Yes, and a personality, sure. But I think that they're certainly affordable, but it would be nice for you to have one of each of them.
If you can do it, that's why we have flex payment. Makes it more affordable, because then you get to split things up. You split up that $60 into 4 payments, 4 months on your credit card. So it's $15 you're charged today. The shipping and handling and your tax is charged in that first charge. And then after that, 3 more months of $15. So all 4 choices available. Brand new configuration that we have put together for you today. So maybe if you want to keep one and you want to share one, this is that perfect day to do it.
But think about the experiences you'll have.
Okay, one more time before we leave. If I choose the Gypsy, then
It will
the experience I
transport you
want
to another
is,
place.
okay. And if
It's
I
the wild side of you will
okay.
come out.
So this is your exciting fragrance. This is going to be the Breeze. This will be for.
And that's a little cooler, calmer, but so feminine.
And then there is your.
The very intense.
Yes, the Red Intense. Actually, you know what? This is our bestseller.
Is it really?
The Red Intense. You guys have been waiting for your pheromone.
Our ladies know.
But we only break out the red intense sometime in the year because it's too much for the rest. This is going to be.
You wouldn't see the principal of the school with
right.
that.
This is your holiday fragrance for sure, your dress-up fragrance. And then again, we're also going to have that amber sensual. This is probably my first choice right there. That one is sensational. Okay, we have it for you. The Duo available for you at $60. Again, right now the Gypsy Red Intense is our bestseller. And coming up, wait till you see when you are looking